Greetings, fellow Capricorns. Welcome to your reading for the time period of October 1st to the 22nd, 2018. I am using B playing cards, okay? So I'm going to run through the suits really quickly. I know you guys are already familiar with playing cards suits, but I'm just going to run through them really quickly, okay? Two of Clubs energy represents, clubs energies represent fire. King of Diamonds. Diamonds represent earth sign energies. Spades represent air sign energies. Swords. And the hearts represent water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay? Just wanted to run through that. If throughout the reading you forget what the meanings of the suits are, feel free to rewind, or I may actually do a separate video that will explain the suits in detail also, if you're using playing cards, okay? All right, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Interesting. I actually get something. I never said that. So maybe you said something, like maybe somebody misinterpreted something that you said, but there's I never said that. So maybe it has something to do with some type of misinterpretation, or maybe someone is trying to say that maybe somebody is trying to take your words and change them into something else that you didn't say. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. But there's also there's a she's lying. So maybe you are that she, and maybe people are trying to say that you're lying, or maybe, I guess I'm not a Taurus-like element. Maybe a Taurus is, I don't know, maybe it's a Taurus woman or guy, or somebody is like, what do you call it? Someone, there's a pointing finger at, so maybe you're pointing of your finger at, there's a stealing kind of vibe. So maybe a Taurus is pointing a finger at you, and they're saying that you stole something, or you're pointing your finger at a Taurus and you're saying that they stole something. It just depends on the situation. But I guess I'm about air. So either it's like air, like, what do you call it? Could be air. It could have something to do with like outside, or like a air pump, or like a bag. It has something to do with a bag and air. It could be balloons, or it feels like air. Like maybe this is like a stealing man, stealing woman kind of vibe. Maybe it's an air sign guy, But I get like a business partner. Maybe you're taking someone's business partner away from someone. That could be an element, or maybe that's why, or maybe somebody's trying to accuse you of stealing something, but there's a not my fault. Maybe this could be a situation here where it doesn't have to be a Taurus. It could be any zodiac sign. There's a situation here. I guess something about Cancer, or I also get a Leo-like element as well. Something is going on. Their man is looking at you. When I said those two elements, their man. Somebody's got a man that is, if you're a woman, those two elements, like they have those elements could be women, obviously. They're saying to you that you took my man. Your man, their man is looking at you. If you're a woman, their man is looking at you. This could be a situation. There's a very promiscuous guy. If I get a Gemini, maybe a Gemini is very promiscuous. So there's all these women surrounding a Gemini guy that you didn't know existed. That some guy, it could be an air sign guy. You didn't know that all these women, somebody's a joke also. Maybe you don't understand why a Gemini guy has a lot of flings. You don't understand why a Gemini guy has a lot of flings, a lot of women around him. You know what I mean? Or it's a situation, maybe you're a dude. Maybe you're a dude maybe you're a dude and you're taking away a woman from those elements. It just depends on the situation. Maybe you're taking an air sign woman, but there's an air sign woman that's a sibling to you. If you're a guy, you have a air sign female that's a sibling to you, that there's something that's very annoying about them. Or if they're not a sibling, maybe you consider them to be like a sibling because maybe they're very comfortable. Somebody at a Libra is very comfortable with sharing your private affairs, and maybe you want to limit your involvement with a Libra. Like maybe something going on with showing off. Like maybe they're showing off something that you did with them. Or maybe they're showing off, and maybe something about making you feel bad or making them feel bad. Maybe somebody's insecure. If it's a Libra, you're dealing with an insecure Libra that they're showing off. But yeah, Gemini energy also feels that way. Maybe a Gemini energy feels like you're showing off. You feel like they're showing off. Something's going on with losing. Like something's going on with somebody has like friendships that are like the friendships are going or something like that. But it's the air sign. It's an air sign element. There's people that don't want to be around the air. I get something because they like you. Like something is going on. Maybe they're saying something on social media, or maybe they said something to you directly. Like maybe something's going on with them. Maybe they're saying something to people, like, or their friend groups. Like they're saying something to the air sign. They're saying something to their friend groups, and that has something to do with the fact that they like you, and because their friend is, that's the reason into why their friends are going away from them, whatever situation is with that. Okay, so you could point out, or somebody's trying to accuse you of stealing something, but I feel like it's an actual person. I wasn't in air, so it's either an object that creates air, like an airbag pump or something, or some type of stealing situation. But I get like a pack of balloons. Like maybe you're buying. I was getting balloons. Maybe you are. Maybe you're buying a pack of balloons for a memorial. You could be buying a pack, maybe, but somebody thinks you took them, and maybe there's this element of like this is running out of a store. Maybe you're stealing something out of a store. Maybe you don't have the money, or maybe somebody thinks that you need. Somebody may think that you're stealing something that you really need, but maybe it's balloons. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody really needs balloons for. I get a wedding. Somebody really needs balloons for either a wedding or a memorial. But someone doesn't have the money. So maybe that's why you're asking an air sign energy for help. It just depends. Or maybe somebody is on the verge of some. There's thoughts of stealing. So maybe you have thoughts of stealing something, or maybe those elements that I named, a Gemini, a Cancer, or did I say a Cancer, a Leo? Maybe those elements have thoughts of stealing from you, a Libra. Maybe or they have had thoughts of stealing from you, vice versa. I don't know what the deal is. It just depends on the situation. But as I have already, maybe you stole something already. Maybe you stole something already, but maybe you didn't mean to. And something's going on with that. I don't know. All right, let's see. Could be a person. Like you're stealing somebody's man, you're stealing somebody's woman. But the thing is about maybe they're bragging. The fact that someone's unintentional. So maybe you're just a really good looking, attractive person. And maybe maybe you're in school and there's a guy that they're checking, they're eyeballing every move that you make. But you're not realizing that the guy, if you're a woman, you're not realizing that the guy that is eyeballing you and watching your every move, they already have a girlfriend, like in the same class. Like there's a guy, like if you're a woman, there's like, if you're in college or you're taking master's classes or you're studying whatever it is that you're doing, you're studying to get your master's degree or whatever the degree is. There's a situation here where there's a guy in your class. There's a guy in your class that's really attractive. They're very, very attractive. Vice versa. They're attractive. But something's going on. Maybe you're trying to create a friendship with that energy, but something may not be that good of an idea because maybe something's going on, but they have a girlfriend or a side woman they have a woman in the same class as you. They already see a woman that is in the same class as you. So that's what's crazy about it. Maybe it's a very like, maybe this is a very like, what do you call it? Like a player, like a guy that's a player. They flirt with all these girls in a class or in a workplace. But for some reason you have favoritism. Like it's because you're black. Like you have favoritism somewhere because you're black. So it has maybe some feature that you have, But it's that they want. Maybe there's a feature that you have that there's other women or guys that they want it. They want some type of feature that you have. Maybe it's your lips, your hair, your behind, your thighs, your legs, whatever it is. Curves. Maybe that's where the jealousy energy is coming from. But let's see. But I didn't know she could do this or that or whatever it is. Somebody is very shocked into some hand. Something that you're doing with your hand, someone is very shocked at that. Something that you're doing with your hand. So maybe it's a sister, it's a friend, a coworker. Maybe you draw really well. Maybe you read something really well. Maybe you sew really well. Some type of handcraft. Something that's shocking to a whole family. So maybe some type of handcraft or some type of craft. Period. It doesn't have to be handcraft. I mean, well, it's your hands. You have to do. You have to use your hands to do it. Writing, whatever it is, brain and writing and hand connections. There's a situation here where a whole family. I had a class, a whole class. I had marvel. There's a whole class or family that is shocked and marveled at something that you're doing. So, but it's something about that is like sparking jealousy in people, like multiple people, like maybe friends. Maybe your friends are jealous of you, but it shouldn't be. Maybe you don't think, maybe your friends, maybe you consider your friends to be your equals, but they don't see it that way. Maybe someone is equal. Like maybe your friends are equal to you, but for some reason that they're still jealous. Maybe you have friends that also have bachelor's degrees. You have friends that also have master's degrees. You have friends that also have PhDs, or friends that are also elite. You have friends that are also financially they're successful, but something's going on. Maybe it has something to do with your looks. Maybe it's looks, but fashion that somebody external from you, they can't obtain, or something's going on, or maybe it's the way you write, the way you talk, the way you are. You're unique, and maybe it's just something about you being unique is driving multiple people crazy, and maybe that's jealousy. It's driving people crazy, the fact that you're unique, but they can't stand. But maybe somebody can't stand you. Maybe some element about you somebody can't stand. Maybe somebody thinks that you brag a lot. Maybe you brag, but maybe you're unintentionally bragging. Like maybe you're bragging about something, but maybe you don't see that you're bragging, but other people see that you're bragging. So it just depends. All right. I almost said Gemini. It's crazy, but I was picking up something about Gemini. And some of this Gemini wants to have a kid with you or another kid with you or whatever it is. 9 of Hearts energy here. Some air sign. 9 of Hearts energy for West energy. But I get a Cancer. But there's something that's seen about something you're seeing or noticing something about a Cancer. So maybe it's a guy, maybe it's a Cancerian guy, whatever, woman. The Cancer, something is familiar about a Cancer, some water sign energy, something could be Pisces, any water sign. Something is familiar about them. So maybe their family, the hearts represent family. Maybe or kids. Maybe something about a kid is very familiar to you. Maybe it's the way a child looks. Maybe it's not your kid. Maybe it's just a random child that you work with. Maybe it's a student that you sit next to. Maybe it's someone that you live with. But something is relatable and something is similar and familiar about a water sign energy. So maybe this is if it's not a family member, it's clear that it's automatically something is going to be relatable and similar and familiar about a family member or sibling. But something's going on. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe you're finding out that there's a closer than you think with a friend, or some type of friendship that you're creating. Maybe there's this element here where you're creating friendships with people, but there's an element about you creating friendships with people where like there's people that they already like family members. Maybe there's friends that you're thinking that they're new friends, but they already know like your family members, or they already know your housemates, or they already know your ex-coworkers, or your brother, your sister, or whatever. They know your partner that you're tied to already. But how do they know? Like maybe you're trying to understand. It's a 9. You're trying to, it's close to that 10. It's a good energy. It's a good energy because maybe it's cute in the sense where somebody is trying to play like they don't know you at all, and maybe that's what's cute about it. Somebody's trying to roll and play like they don't know who you are, or they don't know more about you, but intuitively, it's the way they're talking to you. Maybe it's the way they're talking to you. Maybe it's something that they're saying to you. It's a memory. Maybe it's a childhood friend that you're running into, or it's a childhood, maybe it's a childhood friend. Maybe somebody looks very different from how they looked with, when you were kids. Like maybe you went to school with someone, water sign energy. Maybe you went to school with them like 3rd grade or 4th grade, 5th grade, and they're showing up in the same school as you in a totally different state or country. And you're like, what are you doing here? How did you get here with this 9 of Hearts energy? This is funny. I'll give you a personal example. I am Capricorn. I ran into a fellow Capricorn that, I grew up in not grew up. I went to school in Barbados, and we were in school together. And bam, she ended up going to the same school as me. So it's as simple as that. That crazy of a drastic surprise. In terms of you meeting people, and maybe there's a childhood friend that they grew up, but they look drastically different, and you're not realizing that, oh, that's my friend from second grade. That's my friend from first grade, but they look very different. And so that's what's coming out. Somebody looks very, very different from childhood, something like that, or when you first met them. 5 of Diamonds energy here for your. I need money. Maybe you need money. That's why I said the skilling and this, that, and the third, and grabbing thing. Maybe I don't know. It's not shouldn't be that bad. But I was getting the running out of the store. Maybe some other element around, some other earth sign energy. I was getting Taurus. Maybe a Taurus was doing that. A Taurus guy, girl, whatever. Maybe they were the ones. Something's going on with something's going on with a kleptomaniac kind of vibe. But I get it's an accusation. So maybe you're accusing someone of being a kleptomaniac, or maybe they're accusing you of being a kleptomaniac, having that kind of personality with the 5 of diamonds. But it's where did that money go? So maybe you feel something wrong with student aid and some type of money that maybe like it could be for classes, it could be to shop with, buy food, whatever it is. It's a money in some type of account, but there's money it's missing. There's something going on here, but you needed to have you either should have, or you should calculate your expenses properly to see what's being used in an account. There is a secretive account. Like you may have sent money to the wrong person. You may have sent money to the wrong person, and someone is just using it. Like someone is just using this could be for school. Maybe it's school, but I shouldn't have done that. Like maybe there's something that you did, like something that the way you paid for something. It could be student aid, it could be dorming, it could be the way you pay. It could be credit card. Maybe the way you paid for something was something. When I said that, I get bad move. Like when I named all of those things, I get that something was a bad move to do. And maybe somebody stole the money. That's why I said klepto. Like maybe somebody stole the money. But I guess I'm on a Sag. Maybe I get responsible, or they're behind the scenes of that with the 5 of diamonds. Somebody is using some type of money that belongs to you, like for their own benefit. So maybe it's a Sag, it's a Taurus, another Earth sign, or maybe they're the ones that are doing it. You're finding out that they're doing that, or it's a Sag energy, or somebody got in contact with your. I get a student aid office. Somebody got in contact with your student aid office. They get bribed, and they bribe them. Somebody got in contact with your student aid office, and they bribed them. But I get to hold this part of this money for me, or hold this part of money, whatever it is. Maybe you're bribing. Maybe you're trying to use grant or education award money, or some type of money for school, or you're using like credit card, whatever it is. You're trying to bribe. Somebody's trying to bribe for your money. Somebody's trying to bribe your school for your money, or you're trying to bribe your own school, your own job, or your own whatever for money. That's why 5 of diamonds is here. But I need to work. Maybe you need to work. Something I was needing to work. Maybe you're trying to use money that is only supposed to be for school. There's that element as well. But you can't. Maybe you can't. But either you're trying to use money that you have for school. You're trying fun things. Maybe you're trying to use money for school for fun things. This could be an account that you have set aside for when you go ready to go back to school, or that you need for school, or some type of random excursion that you want to plan to go on with the 5 of diamonds. But you're looking for work. You're looking for work, so maybe you won't have to dip into money that's actually for school, or actually for your children's school, whatever it is. Maybe you're trying to pay off loans, period. This could be a situation where you're done with college and master's degrees and PhDs and doctorates. Maybe you're done with all that stuff. But something's going on. Maybe you have a lot of loans. Like maybe your student loans are backed up for some reason. But something's going on. Maybe you have an account separate for your payments to get your loans fixed. Maybe you have a separate account for that. But maybe you're using that money. Maybe something's going on with that. Something is also funny. Maybe something is funny to you. Like maybe something is funny about, like, I don't know, like schools or money, something pertaining to money in school. Maybe you feel like something is going on here with a governmental trick. Maybe something is trickery. Something is trick like about something pertaining to like money from the government, or like some type of job, or some type of whatever it is. But so you could use it for more things. Like maybe it's student aid, maybe it's money for school that you're finding out that you could use for more things. But maybe you're trying to use some type of money before somebody can get their grubby hands on it with the 5 of diamonds. Before they can get their hands on it. Because it could be that Sag. Maybe Sag is trying to use it's trying to use it. Maybe they're trying to surprise you. Maybe this element here where you didn't know that you could use some type of like education award or some type of money, whatever it is, some type of money that somebody's being given to you. Could be a loan. Maybe something is a surprise. Maybe there's a surprise surrounding some type of loan that somebody's taking out for you or you're taking out for yourself. There's a surprise energy with that. What you're waiting on is the 5 of clubs. Maybe you're arguing with a Sag, but I get stole. Maybe that element stole money from you, or somebody, some fire sign. They're trying to steal money. They have been stealing money from you. But so why do they need to steal money from me, or why do they need the money? Maybe you're just together with this fire sign. Maybe you're just together with them. But you're trying to understand. Why they're going behind the scenes to do something to you. Maybe you're trying. Aries. Maybe Aries is going behind to steal. Aries is going behind the scenes to steal from you. Sag, Aries. Maybe a Leo-like element is helping. Maybe a Leo is trying to help with a situation, but maybe not. But they also know more. A Leo knows more. Maybe they're arguing. Maybe you're arguing with this protection. Maybe you're arguing with a Leo about protecting your finances or protecting you. You know, Leo could have been a parent. Maybe a Leo is a parent, some fire sign. Maybe they're a parent. You know, maybe it's a parent that deserves more. Maybe you're trying to do something behind the scenes to help a parent out or a sibling out, or it's a partner that you have there's a partner that you have that's more involved with your financial affairs than you're aware of with the 5 of clubs energy here. Because I know that maybe you know that maybe you think that somebody's trying to be sneaky and shady around you, but you already know that. Like you already know. There's a calling the police on an Aries, so maybe there's something there's a need to call the police on an Aries like element. Somebody thinks that you're just going to sit down and do nothing, so it could be the Aries. It could be the Aries that they think that you're going to sit down and do nothing about some type of stealing situation that's happening around you. They think you're just going to sit down and chill and like nothing's going on and act like nothing's going on. Or maybe they're doing that. Maybe they took something from you and they're sitting down and chilling and acting like sipping tea and coffee and drinks and whatever it is, biscuits, and they're stealing from you. They're chilling and they're stealing from you. But I'm carrying your man's child, fire sign energy. I'm carrying your man's child energy is coming through with that. So if you're a woman, maybe there's a side woman that your man is trying to get involved with your damn finances that you work hard for. Huh? With the 5 of clubs and the 5 of diamonds energy here. I keep getting call the police. Like it's a song that's playing repetitively in my subconscious. Like it's call the police. Maybe you don't want to call the police. Maybe it's the way some type of relationship is. Like maybe it's a sibling that's doing that. And maybe it's a sibling that's doing that. Maybe it's a sibling that's stealing. You're like, how am I going to call the police on my sibling? Like, what's the point? It's a sibling, or it's a partner, or it's a married partner. Maybe it's a married partner that's why I said it's the way a relationship is, that the person that you're stealing from, that if I call the police, I'm going to get locked up as well. They or she or he, somebody's going to get locked up. You're like, I'm going to get locked up as well. So either maybe that's why somebody is maybe that's why you're sitting down and you're trying not to worry about something that is obviously happening around you, or it's obviously happening. This energy, like they're too involved and they're sitting and chilling. Maybe that's why they're trying to act like they're trying to act like their life. Somebody's trying to act like their life is beautiful. Maybe it's you or fire sign or earth. Somebody's trying to act like their life is like really good, but if somebody's life is well because they're stealing. Right? Aries, when I said the Aries life is well because they've been stealing for a long period of time. Right? 20s. Somebody has been stealing things since they were like in their 20s. So maybe they're in their 30s. Maybe they're in their 50s. It's the 5 card. Maybe somebody's in their 50s and they're still stealing, or they're close to 50. And why are you doing that? Or they're in their 40s and they're still stealing, whatever it means. Someone could be 55 years old. You could be 55, or your sibling or your partner, maybe somebody's 50 something years old. They're in their 50s, their 40s, 30s, but they've been stealing since they were in their 20s. Somebody has been stealing since they were 20 something years old, or maybe you are in your 20s and this is happening to you. But they're too young for this to be happening to you. Like, maybe if you're in your 20s, you're too young for this kind of stuff to be happening to you. But then what should I do? Maybe you're trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out what to do. But a Leo deceived. Maybe a Leo is deceptive. A Leo has been deceptive to you for some reason, for a long period of time. It could be 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days. They have been deceptive. They have been very deceptive with you, and it has something to do with your money, or knowing more about some type of money that you're making or having, or whatever it is. Your present has the 8 of Clubs energy. 8 of Clubs. But they're traveling to hurt. The 8 of Clubs represent fire sign energy. Maybe you're traveling to yell at them, throw fists at them, traveling to hurt them. They can beat them down, whatever it is. But you're angry about the money. You're angry about money. Like, it was stolen. The fact that somebody's trying to use your money. Secret. They're getting in contact with your schools. Like, what the hell? They're getting in contact with your schools. So when I said they're getting in contact with your schools. They're crossing hardcore boundaries here. Somebody's crossing serious boundaries. Someone's crossing like really bad boundaries here with the 8 of Clubs and the 5 of Diamonds. Because I didn't tell you to do that. Like, maybe you're doing something crazy, or they're doing that. They're doing that, and it's a serious boundary. 5 of Clubs, 8 of Clubs with the 5 of Diamonds. They're crossing boundaries that they should not. They're crossing boundaries that they wouldn't even allow you to cross with them. With the 8 of Diamond, with the 8 of Clubs, you wouldn't let me do that to you. Why are you doing that to me? Something is naive. Maybe these elements are calling you naive behind the scenes. They're laughing about it. They're talking about it. But that's why they're going to get locked up. That's why they're going to potentially get locked up with the 8 of Clubs, because they have that kind of attitude with you. This for the simple reason that they have that kind of blasé attitude, they're going to get locked up. But it's a wishing on. Maybe you're wishing that on them. You may be wishing that on them because they're taking things that don't belong to them, or they're crossing. Maybe it's not anything crazy with financial aid and school and credit cards and loans, or it could be an element of surprise. Maybe you're angry because they were concealing some type of surprise-like situation surrounding you, or not. But this could be like financial. Maybe it's just as small as like borrowing money. Maybe they're not giving it back to you, or you're not giving it back to them. But I told you to use this for this, that, and the third. Maybe somebody's using, that's why I said fun. Somebody's using money that belongs to you for fun things, Could be will money, Could be a loan that you got for something. This could be a loan that you got for something that it was supposed to be for a specific situation, like school, to build a house. But somebody is dip into it, like fire signs. They're trying to dip into that. But the cut cord, you're trying to cut cords. You're trying to cut cords with fire signs because they're crossing financial boundaries. Right? They're also crossing relationship boundaries as well. They're crossing some type of boundary that you created with them, vice versa, in a relationship. Because they're trying to get involved. This could be a situation here where you're just dating somebody. You're just dating someone. But for some reason, they're like, they have access to your like accounts. Somebody you're dating, you're not even like in a relationship with them. You're just dating them, and they're already telling you how to use your money, how to spend it. They already have access to your accounts. When I said that, I get something is plain as day. Like somebody is doing something, like it's plain, like it's like right in front of you that they're doing it. It's right in front of you. That's why I said they're naive. Maybe they're doing it. Something as plain as day. They're doing it. They're stealing or whatever, using information. They're doing it plain as day. They're doing it plain as day with the 8 of Clubs. Plain as day. It's plain as out there. There's something also going on here with not caring. So maybe you don't care about something that's going on, but as long as it doesn't fall back on me, maybe you're allowing someone to steal, but or someone is stealing, but there's an element about you don't care. Or maybe people think you don't care. Maybe your family or your friends, somebody thinks that you don't care, or people think that you don't care. Maybe people think you don't care. Maybe you don't want something to fall back on you, or you want to just live your life. Eight of Diamonds energy for the future. But I work hard. Maybe you work really hard. Maybe you work hard for the things that people are taking from you. Like maybe you work hard. I get a service award. Maybe you received a service award. Maybe it was some type of community project or community stuff, and the people are trying to take it from you. But it belongs to you. It's a service award. Or maybe some type of maybe something that you're currently doing. Maybe something that you're doing throughout October. If I add these two together, it's a 10. Maybe you're doing something in October that is maybe you're getting rewarded for it. Maybe it's some type of community service that you're being invited to do, and people are jealous of that, and you're getting a reward, but somebody's trying to use the new reward that you're getting, your new financial reward that you're getting. They're idiots. Like there's somebody or somebody's like you're calling them idiots. You're calling them idiots. Maybe it's the ones that are stealing, the ones that are trying to manipulate, calling you naive, this, that, and a third. Eight of Diamonds. You work hard for you're working, or you work hard for some type of reward that you got already in the past, and they're trying to take it, or you currently are working, or you something that you're getting that's new in October, some type of award, community service, some type of community stuff, and they're trying to take it. You know, maybe you're trying to say, like, if you work just as hard as me, you could also get it. You could also get something. Why do you have to take something that I work hard for? Doesn't belong to you. Crossing boundaries. Eight of Diamonds. Crossing boundaries. But I keep getting she doesn't care. So maybe it's a sibling that is happening to. You is happening to. Fire sign energies. Maybe they're saying that she doesn't care. And they're doing whatever. But maybe you would respect someone if they just ask for permission to do something instead of going behind the scenes and just doing it. Maybe they think that you're retaliate on them if they tell you what they're doing with the Eight of Diamonds energy. You know? So there's a sleeping with man energy also. Look at the Five of Clubs. Like Aries and the Sag. Maybe those two energies are sleeping with each other. But there's a don't care. Maybe you don't care that those two elements are sleeping with each other. Maybe you don't care about that. Again, because you're looking at somebody else. You're looking at someone else. Maybe it's there in your school, there in your workplace. Maybe your husband's cheating, your wife's cheating, but you're looking at someone else. You're looking at someone else with this kind of feeling. Your instincts has the Six of Diamonds. Six of Diamonds energy here. Charity. All these diamonds, all this money. Like maybe you're doing charity. You're doing charitable work. You know, you're doing something that is charitable. Or maybe you're just spending time with other earth sign energies like yourself. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo-like elements. But maybe those elements are helping you they're also helping you find out something as well. Those other earth signs, I guess the Sag and the Aries, that those elements, those other earth sign elements are helping you find out something that Aries and the Sag element have been doing. I get behind your back, that they've been doing behind your back. But it's an element where you already know that, you don't care. But maybe these elements, these other earth sign elements, they think that you should care. And the exception of a Leo, a Leo-like element. Maybe a Leo is fake helping. A Leo may be fake helping the situation, but they feel like maybe you should stop not caring and do something about something. But maybe you don't want your ass on fire. Somebody doesn't want their ass to be on fire. Someone doesn't want fire on their ass. Maybe it's work. Maybe you're working somewhere, and maybe the fire-like elements. Maybe it's a boss. Like a Leo. There's a Leo that's a boss. Or they're bossy. Maybe they're the ones that are trying to put fire up on your ass. Maybe to get a divorce. Like maybe there's a Leo that's putting fire up on your ass to get a divorce with this element. With the Six of Diamonds element being here. Maybe alimony. Maybe you're going to receive alimony. But I get that's money that belongs to me. Some type of alimony is actually money that belongs to you all along. If you're trying to divorce someone. There's also this element of leaving somewhere really late or too late at night. If it has nothing to do with work and craziness and people stealing and weird stuff like that. There's a setup. When I put the Five of Clubs, there's a setup. There's a don't leave school late at night. Don't leave work late at night. Don't leave wherever. Something's going on. Like something's going on with you leaving somewhere really late at night, and maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe a Taurus is doing that, or Taurus is telling you not to do that. somebody's watching you. Like something's going on. Something's going on with you, like leaving somewhere really late at night, like school, work, home, and somebody's watching. So it could be Taurus, or it's a maybe or some earth sign, maybe I don't know, or it's a fire sign energy or Leo. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you either through like a camera or like watching you through what do you call it? Where you're leaving, like you're leaving somewhere late. This could be your school campus, your job environment, your house, you know, wherever you are. You're leaving somewhere really late. But it's because of them. Like something's going on. Maybe you're working on something, but maybe it's your coworkers, your boss or supervisor. Maybe the reason into why you're leaving somewhere late is because of fire sign energies. Why? Maybe somebody's trying to hold you. Maybe you're trying to leave somewhere, but it's like already late. But maybe you're trying to get home, but maybe this element, maybe they're trying to hold, there's a robbery. Maybe you feel like someone's trying to rob you or something, or five of diamonds, five of clubs. But it's a setup. Maybe you feel set up with that. Like maybe you feel like Aries set up a robbery to happen to you. Somebody, fire sign, somebody set up a robbery to happen, or they're trying to do that. Why? Maybe they want you out the way. But it's something that's going on where somebody's trying to delay a conversation with you, but it's like already late. But you're trying to get home, and they're delaying a conversation, or they're trying to keep you like prolong a conversation. Like, why do you keep repeating the same thing over and over? Like we already went through this conversation. Maybe something that's redundant with you, these fire signs. Maybe you're tired of trying to get them to say the truth, tell you the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Maybe something's going on with that as well, with being in a judge, like getting judged, going to court. Maybe something's going on, you know. But they saw like something's going on with fire sign energy, seeing something pertaining to you. They saw something happen to you, or they're aware. Either it's money, it has something to do with money, robbery, stealing something. Where you were, why you were leaving somewhere late. This has something to do with them. Maybe it's police that are randomly popping up to you. And you're like, what did I do? But maybe it's because of someone. Maybe it's because of a person or something that you bought or said or whatever it is. Police showing up to your door, showing up to your school, showing up somewhere. But I should have never, like something's going on with you. I should have never been with someone. Now they're causing crazy things to happen. I should never stop to talk to someone. I see what's going on. Someone is in disguise. Maybe it's a police officer that is in disguise somewhere, and they're stopping you and they're talking to you about they're talking about some random topic, but they're actually a police officer. They're like in disguise. It's a police officer that is disguised as a regular person. Like they're dressed like as a regular person here. But I didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know. Could have happened already, or it didn't. It's a 5, so maybe it's October 5th. Could be October 5th that this is happening. Could be October 5th that this is happening. But it's why didn't she say anything? So maybe there's this feeling of either has something to do with the stealing situation, either has something to do with stealing, or the fact like the why didn't she say anything kind of vibe. It could be the she being a fire sign energy. Maybe somebody's pretending. Maybe something is going on. Maybe it could have something to do with an undercover police officer, into the reason into why you're interacting with one, or the reason into why you're leaving late. The why didn't she say anything is like maybe you're leaving somewhere. You could be leaving somewhere, and maybe you're forgetting something. But somebody is aware that you're leaving somewhere and you're forgetting something. You're forgetting something. It could be a wallet. It's a wallet. Maybe you're leaving your wallet. But somebody saw it's sister. Maybe your fire sign sister, Aries sister, some sisterly like energy. This fire sign. They saw that you left your wallet somewhere. They saw that, and you're leaving the house, and maybe it's late that you're leaving the house. It could be late that you're leaving the house or somewhere, and it could be in a school, a home, a job, coworker, classmate. Somebody that works in the student board, that they're noticing that you're leaving something very important somewhere, and they saw, and somebody did not want to run after you. Like maybe you were already far off, far gone. Five of clubs. But it has something to do with money. So maybe it's a credit card, debit card, wallet. And you're getting home, and you're like, why didn't she? You're realizing that someone was sitting right next to you. Someone was sitting right next to you. It doesn't have to be money. It could be like the fact that you need work. It could have something to do with maybe somebody's lending you money, and maybe you left the lended money somewhere, and somebody saw it and picked it up and didn't say anything. Why didn't she say anything? Why didn't she say anything? Because maybe somebody wanted it for yourself, or the why didn't she say anything element could be like a student advisor, someone in your workplace, someone that saw like something's going on, but I didn't know I could use this money vibe. Like I didn't know that these were the ways that I could use this money. You know, why didn't she say that I could use this loan this way? Why didn't he or she say that I could use something along with driving? Maybe you could use money that is being given to you to learn how to drive. Something like that. Or trainings, classes, take classes, other classes, external from classes that you take, training classes, whatever you're trying to train to do, culinary, cook, teach, whatever it is. So, but it has something to do with a loan or some type of check. But maybe you didn't know that you could use it for whatever, you know, and somebody's trying to take it. Or you're doing some type of community service and you're receiving something that somebody's trying to take. Somebody's trying to take. Or somebody they took it, and they took it, and they're not saying that they know the person that took it or the people that took it, something like that. The accomplishment has the 8 of spades energy here. 8 of spades. Something is hurting. Maybe it's financial. It's a financial pain. Like something is hurting. Maybe it's a conversation about money that you're having with someone. Right, Gemini. Maybe it's a conversation that you're having with a Gemini. It has something to do with money. But I can't come. Maybe that's why I said, why didn't someone, you're leaving the house, why didn't someone tell you, Leo, why didn't a Leo tell you that you left your bag of purse and money somewhere? You're trying to go out with a Gemini energy, and it's okay. They're like, it's okay, I'll cover you. I'll cover you. Your air sign friend, I'll cover you. Or why the 8 of spades with the 5 of diamonds? Somebody already took it. Somebody already took money that you had. Financial aid, loan, wallet. You're aggravated by fire sign energies. They're stupid. Something is stupid about fire signs. It's really there's something's wrong. Like something is really like you're aggravated, but there's a living with. You live with these elements, and you're annoyed. You're annoyed by them, or they're annoyed by you. Whatever it is. 8 of spades with the 5 of diamonds. Maybe the air sign's gonna pay for you. Maybe this is an element where you want to be self-sufficient with going out on a date with some air sign, Gemini, whatever. You want to, a Libra, you want to be self-sufficient. You want to pay for yourself, whatever it is, but it's okay because maybe you have to explain the situation. You know, I left my stuff at school. You know, I left my wallet at home. But it's like, as you're walking out the door, someone's like, it's right there. And maybe they didn't say anything and they saw it. And you're like, where? I don't know. Maybe you had headphones on or something. Don't wear headphones, you know, when somebody's trying to call after you for something that you're potentially leaving somewhere. Your spiritual self has a 6 of spades energy. 6 of spades for your spiritual self. The 6 of spades energy right next to the 5 of clubs. There's a, what do I have to do to get over this situation? Maybe it's a loss of money, a friend. What do I have to do to get over this situation? But it's people stealing. Like, what do I have to do to get over the fact that people are stealing from me, or what to do? There's a lost feeling with what to do with people that are stealing. What to do? Maybe you want a Gemini energy's help. Maybe you want their help, but maybe they're not helpful. Some air sign, maybe they're not. But some they don't care about something as well. This air sign element doesn't care, right? Somebody only cares about the sex that they're trying to have with you. Someone only cares about the sex that they're trying to have with you. So maybe this is a relationship that is like, maybe you're trying to do extra things with someone, talk about money with someone that you're dating or talking to, but they just want sex. They don't see you as a lifelong partner, right? Maybe a Sag, some fire sign, they don't see you as a lifelong partner, or as an air sign. Someone doesn't see you as a lifelong partner, that if you're talking about what to do with money and this, that, and the third, but they're trying to pretend that they want to do these things with you. They're trying to pretend. Aries is laughing about that. Aries is laughing about that. They're laughing about that because maybe they're the ones that are being they're getting more respected by your partner than you. Wow. The Eight of Spades with the Five of Diamonds. Something's also not true. Maybe you feel maybe something isn't true or whatever, or it is, or maybe somebody is saying that to you. Maybe somebody they want to say that or they are saying that to you. But it's what he has been telling me. I'm looking at the Five of Clubs. Maybe a Sag or Aries, maybe fire signs. Maybe they've been having, or Gemini has been saying something to them. I don't know. It's air sign. They something that some type of three-way conversation, two-way conversation that they were having about your finances, about you. But whatever they said has something to do with the level of involvement that you have with someone in a relationship that you're in with them. Wow. Yep. Your mentality has the Six of Clubs. But you want to try. You want to try something. Sixes are all about trying. You want to try. It's right before that seven, before you actually make plans, but you're contemplating. You're in between contemplating. It's at that midpoint. You're right in the middle. I want to try to reveal. I want to try to get back at them. There's all this trying. You want to try to do something. Get my money back. You want to try to get your money back or get a person back. I was getting like stealing somebody's man. If you're a woman, maybe you're stealing somebody's guy. Maybe you're taking somebody's guy away. But I get that's why they didn't tell you that you left something somewhere in a room. Maybe that's why I said maybe you're talking to someone's man. Maybe you're talking to somebody's man, but you didn't know that. You didn't know that with the Five of Clubs. You didn't know. But I think something's going on with you not knowing that you're talking to somebody's man, and the other woman is aggressively approaching you with the Five of Clubs. That's why I said to leaving late. Maybe you shouldn't leave late. There's an attack. Maybe somebody's man that you didn't know was somebody's man. That if you're a woman, they're trying to plot and plan an attack or set up a robbery on you because they didn't want you looking at their man. They don't want you looking at their man or woman. Something crazy like that. Eight of Spades with the Five of Diamonds. Somebody's trying to set up a fake robbery to happen. It's like a robbery, or it's like a fake one or a real one. Somebody, Aries is doing that. Someone that you're in class with. You're somebody that likes you somewhere in a job. Somebody is going to be with you anyway, but maybe they're trying to. Somebody's trying to tell their ex to back down. So maybe if you're a woman, you're looking at a guy is watching you that they really like you, but maybe their ex is around, or their ex works in the same place. Maybe they're trying to tell their ex to back down from you. Maybe it's working or it's not working. Eight of Spades energy, But I'm hurt. Maybe you're hurt. You're hurt. It's right next to the Five. It has something to do with being hurt. So maybe that's why I said step up. Maybe they're putting their hands on you, or they're trying to do that. But it's a get off. Maybe you're trying to tell them to get off. It's a don't hurt me. You're trying to tell them to don't hurt me. What's changing is the Five of Hearts energy. It's no more grief. But after you reveal, maybe you're revealing something. After you reveal something, something is no longer going to be a grief. It's no longer going to be grief stricken to you. It's no longer going to stricken you with grief. If after you reveal, whatever it is that you reveal, whatever it is that you're trying to reveal. Something's going on here with getting a police officer's attention. Maybe somebody at the Aries, maybe an Aries thinks that you're trying to get a police officer's attention on purpose. You are, you're not. But the police officer is going to protect you. Maybe a police officer is going to protect you from somebody aggressive. You deal with somebody's man or woman and them aggressively trying to rob and attack you. Or something's going on with, somebody taking your money that you work hard for and using it for fun things. Or trying to use it for themselves. But a police officer favors you. They're going to protect you, whatever the situation is there. Whatever it is, an attack and money being stolen, whatever. The Queen of Diamonds here. Right? Another Capricorn. Maybe this is happening to at their school. This is happening to another Capricorn at their school. Or you are that Capricorn. It's happening to you at your school. But there's a why would she talk to somebody's boyfriend? So maybe it's another Capricorn or sign. Maybe somebody's talking to somebody's boyfriend. That's why I said not knowing that they don't know that. Somebody doesn't know that they're talking to somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're trying to exact revenge and attack them and steal things from them. Because I wanted her out. Maybe I'm looking. You wanted a Capricorn, another Capricorn energy out, or you told them to leave somewhere. You told them to get out of somewhere. But I'm gonna have to go up to her school. I'm gonna have to go up to her job. I'm gonna have to whatever. It could be a sibling that is happening to. Wow. Someone are being scarred. Maybe somebody's scarred by something. Maybe it's a rape situation. I don't feel that heavily, but something is maybe it's the type of relationship that somebody's in is scarring, or some type of approach that somebody's trying to take to something is something that's scarring about it. Me sparring with someone. Maybe you're a perpetrator. You're trying to spar with the perpetrator of a situation. Somebody's trying to spar, or maybe you're trying to do this for your sibling. Trying to do this for your sibling. But I told her not to go there. So maybe it's a move that a sibling made, a friend made. I told her not to go there. You are that her. Somebody told you not to go somewhere. Out with a Gemini. Maybe it's happening while you're out with a Gemini. But a Leo knows that what's happening with that. Or as fire sign energies. I told her not to go somewhere with fire sign or move somewhere with fire sign energy. Or be whatever it is. So something crazy is happening here. Stealing, set up robberies, whatever it is, happen to somebody. You know? Let me see the outcome for Capricorn. All right. 3 of Pentacles right there. And also the Fool. Aries element. Like the stealer. They're the ones that are stealing. It's an Aries that is stealing. Right? More than one. There's more than one. Can you see? I know it's kind of dark. There's more than one Fool, aka Aries. There's more than one fool. I just love the way that it's a fool. There's more than one fool that is stealing. If it's not an Aries, it's more than one, whoever, maybe you're calling someone the fool. There's more than one fool that is stealing. That is stealing or trying to plot and plan on a sister or a sibling or on you. Something is not going to work. So maybe something that they're trying to do is not going to work. Or maybe something you're trying to do is not going to work, but they're working hard in the future. But you're trying to reveal something as well. Trying to get help. Sister, sibling, you, friend. But so why did she take up that job? This could be happening in a job. Maybe some type of job where somebody's doing foolery. It's a fool-like element. So it's a fire sign energy. It's a Aries in the outcome. It's a damn Aries in the outcome. So they get locked up. They're getting locked up. They're getting locked up. It's an Aries. They're getting locked up. But she's going to lose everything. So it could be Aries. She's going to lose everything because of a choice. The Aries is going to lose everything because of a choice that she or he, they're these. That's why I said more than one, men and women Aries. They're putting everything that they work for on the line just to take from you, but they're going to jail. And because they're going to jail, they're losing everything. They're losing everything. But I get glad when I said that. Maybe you're glad that this element is going. They're going to lose everything that they work for, but they stole. Like whatever they trying to say and claim that they work for is not their place to do it. They stole. They stole to get what they need. That's why they're going to jail. And there's an element where you're glad that they're going to jail because of it, or you're glad that they're losing things. You're glad that they're losing stuff. When I said I get good job, something's going on with you. Somebody's trying to tell you you're doing a good job by maybe you're revealing something. You're doing a good job. Maybe it's school. Maybe you're doing a good job in school, or you're just doing a good job, period. Community service, giving back to the community, working. Doing a good job, but people don't like that. There's jealous energies that you're doing a good job, and somebody, man or woman is taking notice of you, but you don't know that they're tied to someone and they're trying to do crazy things. Wow. All right, let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.